Table with your name across the top. Ink bleeds like the promises we never could stop. Windows cracked open, cold wind through the room, carrying the silence like a coming storm of doom. Every word unspoken hangs heavy in the air, like smoke from a fire that's no longer there. Ashes on the river, drifting far from shore. Scattered in the sand. We were thunder in the summer, lightning in the dark. Now we're just a memory burned down to a spark. Your voice still echoes in the back of my mind, like a train that's rolling but leaving me behind. Every broken promise still rings like a bell. If love was heaven, then I walk through hell. Ashes on the river, floating with regret. Every mile between us, a wound I won't forget. I gave you all I had, every dream, every shiver. Now all that's left of us is ashes on the river. turn that water back against the tide, would you still be standing right here by my side? Ashes on the river, drifting out of sight, carried by the current of another lonely night. You can't rebuild a fire from what the flames deliver. All that's left of love is ashes on the river. Black boots walking through the dust, engine growling, chrome and rust. Cheap sunglasses hide my eyes, got a full tank and no alibis. Radio playing that midnight sound, whole lot of trouble rolling through town. Chrome and whiskey, burning slow, sweet little danger, stealing the show. Chrome and whiskey, hot like a flame, living fast, no shame in the game. She got red lips and gasoline hips, finger snapping, shaking them hips. Says she likes a man who rides, not the kind that runs and hides. Yes. Yeah. No chains on these wheels tonight, no brakes on this appetite. If you're looking for a saint, you're in the wrong spotlight. Turn it up, let it roll, feel that rhythm in your soul. Every mile I ever ran, every deal gone bad again. All the heat I held inside, now it's riding with the tide. Feel that current in my veins, can't hold back these chains. There's fire in the Telecaster, burning faster and faster. When that shovel hits the floor, you can't ask for more. Fire in the Telecaster, cutting like a razor. When the groove runs wild, it electrifies the night. alone. Shake it. I've been walking through the fire with a broken pair of shoes. Every mile another headline, nothing left to lose. City keeps on whispering like a preacher in disguise. Promises of mercy with a dagger in its eye. Got a pocket full of regrets and a fist full of doubt. Every door I ever opened tried to shut me out, but the night dawned baptized in the darkness. Now I'm cutting through, hard like a hammer, beating on steel. Every scar I carry reminds me I'm real. I ain't asking heaven for a sign above, just a little redemption and a woman's love. This is my midnight iron prayer, forged in smoke and heavy air. If I fall standing tall. I won't break, I won't crawl. Let the lightning strike my name, let the whole world feel my flame. I was born in the burning glare of a midnight iron prayer. Every promise that I made, yeah, I paid the cost. Every bridge I ever crossed, I nearly got lost. But the mirror don't lie. When the lights go dim, it shows a man who learned how not to bend. Feel that rumble in the ground, hear that distant thunder sound. I've been quiet for too long, between these walls is the echo of last night. Every word you threw at me, still hanging in the air, like smoke that never settles, like a cross I gotta bear. It's still hard breakdown, it's harder than before. Every crack in my armor leaves me lying on the floor. I built these walls so high, thought they'd never fall down, but love can shake a steel heart into a breakdown. Just fine, but proud's a heavy burden when you're losing what was mine. Now the mirror shows a stranger with fire in its eyes, trying to hide the weakness behind a tough disguise. Every promise that I broke comes crashing back again, like thunder rolling through the bones beneath my skin. Control. I was bound for fighting, never backing down, but I wasn't built to handle the steel heart breakdown. When it starts to feel this steel heart breakdown shakes me to the core. Every scar I'm carrying ain't protecting me no more. If love's a wrecking ball, then I hear the sound of it tearing through this steel heart breakdown. light shimmer through the pane. Shadow moves across the wall. I hear that old temptation call. Heavy air and quiet doubt. Truth I never figured out. One more match, one more spark. Velvet fire in the dark. Feel it rising from below, like a storm about to blow. There's a velvet fire in the dark, burning slow inside my heart. Every whisper, every scar leaves a mark where we are. Velvet fire in the dark, like a shot across the spark. When the silence starts to break, it's more than I can take. Broken promises we made echo through the masquerade. Smoke and mirrors fade away, yeah. Truth is louder every day. Every mile and every lie, every tear we let run dry. All the weight we couldn't hide still lingers deep inside. Oh, I stood alone beneath the flame, carried all the silent blame. Every shadow had a name, but nothing ever stayed the same. In my eyes, hardwood floor. Boot heels pound like a thunder war. Neon flickers, barely alive, but this groove makes the room survive. Sweat drips down my collarbone. 6 steel wires cut to the bone. Strike that chord, let it snore like a junkyard dog in a backstreet bar. Feel that pressure climb right on to in time. Dust and amplifiers feed that barroom fire. When the shuffle hits hard, it's scars and scars. Dust, blood and amplifiers turn those tubes up higher. When the 6-string screams, it splits the seams. Broken glass by the jukebox wall. Somebody's shouting, somebody's gonna fall. Bass digs deep in the pocket groove. Snare cracks sharp like a bad man's move. My fingers burn, but I don't slow down. Bend that string till it howls out loud. Every scar that I conceal turns to tone that you can feel. I ain't smooth and I ain't clean. Got a sound that's sharp and mean. Every mile I've paid in dues turns to fire in these blues. scar across these hands. Every busted up one night stand, all that pain turns into tone when that strap cuts to the fades away. Stone and steel begin to rust. Every crown returns to dust. Footsteps echo through the hall. Silent shadows on the wall. Strike the chord, let it cry. Like a warning in the sky. Feel the tremor in the ground. Something rising in the sound. Kingdoms falling, minor keys brought down to their knees. Every fire, every flame never burns the same. riding. She walked in like a midnight flame, whiskey eyes and a dangerous name. Every step like a loaded gun. I knew right then I should've won. But her touch was gasoline burning underneath my skin. Every warning sign I saw, still I let the fire win. She's poison in her kiss, burning on my lips. Every time I try to leave, she pulls me back in deep. Love like gasoline, beautiful and mean. I'm drowning in her bliss, poisoned in her kiss. Broken glass on the bedroom floor, same old lies like before. She says sorry with a crooked smile. I fall for it every mile. Heart racing out of control, sang to her heat. Every time she calls my name, I accept defeat. She's poison in her kiss, burning on my lips. Every time I try to leave, she pulls me back in deep. Love like gasoline, beautiful and mean. I'm drowning in her bliss. I know she's tearing me apart, but I still crave the spark. Love shouldn't hurt this man, but I'm addicted to the dark. flow. She walked in like a midnight flow. She walked in. She walked in. She walked in like a midnight flow. She walked in like a midnight flame. She walked in like a midnight flame. She walked in. She walked in. She walked in. She walked in. She walked in like a midnight flame. She walked in like a midnight flame. She walked in. She walked in. She walked in like a midnight flame. She walked in. She walked in. She got chrome on my pickup, dust on my boots, engine growling louder than the lies you shoot. Cheap sunglasses hiding where I've been all night. Neon buzzing overhead, buzzing just right. You talk smooth, honey, but I've heard it before. Every sweet little promise just rattles the door. Chrome and cheap sunglasses, that's my disguise. Rolling through the heat on the southern skies. No strings attached, no long goodbyes. Just chrome and cheap sunglasses. Jukebox humming, low and mean. Boot heels tapping on nicotine. Your perfume lingers in the Texas air, but I ain't sticking around to breathe that there. You say you want fire, you say you want spark, but you can't light a flame in a man this dark. Chrome and cheap sunglasses, that's how I ride. High southern thunder with nothing to hide. No chains around me, no compromise. stranger don't need no crown, just a little distortion turned way up loud. Chrome and cheap sunglasses under barroom lights, dust in my rear view fading out of sight. You can keep your drama, keep your alibis, I'll keep my chrome and cheap sunglasses. Cheap sunglasses. Dust settles on a hollow throne. Every king stands alone. Cold stone under heavy crown. Every empire falling down. Broken circuits in the rain. Every lost leave a stain. Strike the chord, let it ring. Hear the cathedral sing. Feel the pressure in the sound, like thunder underground. In this cathedral of broken wires, built from ashes and old desires, every note cuts through like a truth we never knew. Cathedral of broken wires, climbing higher and higher. When the current runs, there's nowhere left to run. Street lights flicker in the haze. Every face lost in the blaze. Promises carved in stone still echo through the bone. Fingers pressing into steel. Every band makes it real. Turn it loud, let it roar. Shake the silence to the core. City lights bleeding through the rain. Another night drowning in the sea. Concrete jumble wide and loud, lost in the middle of the crowd. Every promise turns to dust, every deal breaks the trust. I feel the pressure in my chest, like a war I can't suppress. Heartbeat sinking with the sound, like thunder shaking underground. Electric salvation running through my veins. Electric salvation breaking all my chains. When the amps ignite and the speakers shake, that C-string fight is all city louds bleeding through the rain. For the hit, amps glowing red hot like a warning in the night. When I strike that first chord, you feel the bite. Boot heel stomping, floorboard shake, drummer counting heartbeat every move we make. Sweat running down my collar, but I don't slow down. Once that shovel catches fire, it burns this town. Kick drum pounding, bass walking mean, rhythm guitar chopping like a machine. Energy rising, ready to ignite. When we hit that hook, it's dynamite. 6 strings on fire, burning through the wire. Every note, every night. Feel that voltage rising through the wood and steel. This ain't just music, it's something you feel. Break out the cage from the first downbeat to last 12-bar progression in me. Still whisper my name like it knows I'm alone again. Ashtray full of yesterday and a heart that won't pretend. I tried to drown your memory, but it learned how to swim. Now every drop I'm drinking just pulls me back to you again. Oh, I thought I was stronger than the burning matches, but the deeper I go, the less I forget. Whiskey don't forgive, it just keeps score. Leaves your face down on a hardwood floor. You can run, you can hide, but it knows where you live. Oh Lord, whiskey don't forgive. Stop licks in knee. Fast pentatonic rung descending. Sluggish stop drum fill. Re-entry with aggressive riff. Your pictures on the dashboard of this broken Chevrolet. Every mile I'm driving is just running me away from the words I never said, from the night you closed that door. Now the only thing that's open is that the liquor store. Oh, I wear regret like a second skin. Every shot I take just lets you win. Whiskey don't forgive, it don't forget. Kids playing that night on repeat in my head. I can curse your name, but I'm the one who gives every last damn drop to what whiskey gives. Emotional bends, pause and answer phrasing. Sudden fast Texas shuffle run, drop dynamics. Final screaming, I've been sustained. Should've held you. Instead of that glass, whiskey don't forgive. It just reminds of the love I lost and the fool I bet inside. You can blame the night, but the truth outlives every broken man. Whiskey don't forgive. Soft sample wash. heels hitting hardwood floor, smoke hanging in the light. Got a six-string crying mercy in the middle of the night. Bartender knows my story, don't even ask my name. Every time that amp gets louder, it burns away the shame. Hands start clapping, feet hit the ground. When that tone cuts loose, you feel that sound. I got that Lone Star fever running through my veins, hotter than a summer on a West Texas plain. When the strings start screaming, there's no believer can cool down this Lone Star fever. Ceiling, crowd pressed to the stage. Every note I'm bending feels like letting out a cage. Ain't no polished preacher, ain't no silver spoon, just a beat up Stratocaster howling at the moon. Turn it up louder, let it breathe fire. When the groove locks in, you can't get high. I got that Lone Star fever, shaking to the bone. Every riff I'm playing feels like coming home. From the first downbeat to the last repeater, I'm burning up with Lone Star fever. When the lights go down and the crowd fades out, all that's left is the echo of what it's all about. Fever ain't never leaving me. It's in every scar and every melody. From dusty roads to arena heaters, I'll live and die with Lone Star fever. Every head in the building turned toward that door. Lips cigarette like danger, smile sharp as a knife. When she moves her hips, she's cutting through your life. Band keeps cooking, crowd leans in. When she starts dancing, nobody wins. She's my high voltage, honey, shocking through my veins. Every time she touches me, I can't stay the same. once she locks eyes on you, you ain't coming back. She's my high voltage, honey, burning through the night. Sparks fly everywhere when she holds me tight. No fuse long enough, no switch to unplug me. I'm wired for that high voltage, honey. It's electric again. High voltage, honey, shaking the stage, lightning and leather to a wilder cage. Turn it up louder, don't you run from me. I'm addicted to voltage, honey. Your shadow dancing, but it ain't with mine. Through that window I saw the truth. Two silhouettes and bulletproof proof. My heart froze, but my blood ran hot. Everything we built just got shot. Midnight betrayal under neon lights. You said forever before ever dies. Midnight betrayal, caught in the flame. Love turned criminal, whispering my name. Perfume that won't pass. You said it's nothing, just a friend, but I watched our story